It's a blessing to understand what the Lord wants to do in your life. It's a blessing to have a revelation of the call of God upon your life, of anything that the Lord wants to do. That's why people likes to go to prophetic places. Why? Because they want to understand their tomorrow. They want to know what's in store for them. The moment you know what God wants to do with your life, you can begin to prepare. You can begin to acquire the correct skill set. You can begin to identify the people that God is connecting you with, so that you can move in the right direction. It is exciting, it is liberating, and it gives you a sense of peace and also a sense of purpose. But one thing that I have learned, many people get frustrated because the moment the Lord speaks to them, they exactly go after what the Lord is saying, which is beautiful, which is nice. But I've learned that there is a moment that God speaks to you about the call, the moment that the Lord gives you a revelation of what He wants to do. But there's another step that is so important that we miss as Christians, a step called timing. God calls you and you say yes to the call, but there's a time where He sends you. So many of us, we get frustrated because the Lord calls us and then we pack our bags, then we run. We actually drop what we are doing before He sends you. Sometimes He can call you and send you at the same time, which is okay, but sometimes He calls you. When He calls you, you say yes to the call. It's time for you to go on your knees so that you have a full understanding, so that the scroll can be wide and open and you read and you understand it. So when God calls you, it's time for you to pray. When God calls you, it's time for you to prepare. Don't quit your job because you had a dream, or maybe you got a prophetic message that you are going to be a multi-millionaire. Then you go ahead and quit what you are doing right away. The Lord may come to you and say, I am calling you into ministry. I am calling you to save me. It is important to keep inquiring, to keep praying, so that you understand the time. It's important to understand the timing, because many people wasted resources by just prematurely doing things because they had a dream. Many people, they lost good relationships, they lost good contacts. Why? Because they quit the good thing that was happening in their lives and they forcefully entered what God had said, but they had no understanding on the timing. So it is important as a believer that when God speaks to you, you also need to understand the correct timing for you to enter into that pathway. Many times resources have been wasted. Some people heard God saying that God is going to take them out of the country, or they are going to move to a different location. There and there, they went ahead and sold their houses. They went ahead and sold their assets. They moved to that place and it feels dry. Why? Because the land is not ready for you. It's not yet the correct timing. So the decisions that you are making you making them at the correct timing? The decisions that you are making, are you having preparation? Are you preparing yourself? Because if God calls you, it is your duty to prepare. When God calls you, it is your duty to research. When God calls you, it is your duty to study. So many people, they just think that because they have God, everything will just be a silver platter for them. If you appear so quickly, if you appear so fast, you make mistakes on the public and it will hurt you the most. So if God calls you and then you stay underground and then you learn, then you make mistakes, and then you can come back, and then you practice, and then you learn from others, then you read and you study. When your time is up, and when it's your time to manifest, you manifest well equipped. So my brothers and sisters, don't give up on that vision that God gave you. Don't doubt that did God really send you. Yes, He sent you, but understand the times, understand the seasons. God bless you.